Mario, the superstar hero from the Mushroom Kingdom, and Kirby, Nintendo's floating puffball of never-ending cheer and dreams. Everybody loves Nintendo. It's pretty hard not to love the big Nintendo, and today we're putting two of their most powerful characters against each other. This is Night Battle, and it's my job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win. A night battle. One day, a stork was carrying two babies to their parents. Suddenly, the Mega Koopa comic attacked him and captured baby Luigi. The other fell through the sky and landed on a Yoshi. This baby was none other than Mario. Kamek was working for the young Koopa King, Bowser. Yoshi and Mario teamed up, defeating Bowser and saving baby Luigi. While Mario may look like an ordinary plumber, he's way beyond that. Mario, being one of the star children, has an amazing amount of power. He has lifted and thrown Bowser, King Bob-omb, and even whole castles weighing a few 100 billion pounds. In Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario can knock giant meteorites through a black hole approaching the size of a whole universe. These seem to be meteorites, but that's not what they likely are. These glow just like neutron stars can do so when they overflow with energy and spinning. Most importantly, they manage to overpower the gravitational pull of a distant supermassive black hole approaching the size of a universe, and since neutron stars have gravity second fiddle to a black hole, these cannot be mere meteorites. A neutron star has a mass of 1.422 times the mass of the Sun. The Sun is 1.989 x 1030 kilograms, so multiplying that by 2, we get a whopping 3.978 x 1030 kilograms. He's incredibly tough, easily surviving lava and explosions, large falls, being crushed, and a lot more. He can even survive the surface of a star and even a neutron star. He can fight inside a near-universe-sized black hole with no damage, and has survived hits from Bowser and Culex. Culex is fought in Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. In the booklet, he was stated to be the master of time and space. Also, in the Japanese version, that he inherits the time of Mario's universe and holds the power of creation. This easily puts him at universe level plus ... Also, in Mario and Luigi, Bowser's inside story. Mario fought an octopus named Chakran that states that his pose absorbs waves from deep parts of outer space, and the waves crash upon my mind's shore. I'm a mental beach, but most importantly, he then says, with the power of outer space upon me, I can do anything. It's also worth noting that he claims, there is nothing that outer space knows not. This heavily implies he is at least galaxy level, probably universe level. Bowser, who Mario regularly fights, is capable of a lot of fucking amazing feats. Bowser has survived several black holes as well, and even the destruction of the universe. But his most impressive feat showing his power is in Mario Party 5, where Bowser stated he was going to ruin, or destroy, the dreams in the Dream Depot, where all the dreams of the Mushroom Kingdom go. Each of these is a separate universe, since one of these, Future Dream, was stated directly to be a separate universe. This makes Bowser multi-universe level at his peak, and he's not just strong and tough. He's so fast he can casually escape cannonballs, bullets, sound waves, lightning, and even lasers. Even more impressively, Mario could pilot Starship Mario, which is able to fly across a universe in 10 seconds, and even fly across galaxies in mere minutes. And when he does need some extra firepower, he's got plenty of power-ups, including... Oh my god, that's a fucking huge amount of power-ups. Mario had the Fire Flower and Ice Flower, which grants him different abilities. He also had the Frog Suit, which allows Mario to swim faster and jump higher, a Mini Mushroom, Boo Mushroom, and Propeller Mushroom. He also had more power-ups such as Power-Ups, Rock Mushroom, Power Ballon, Boomerang Flower, Red Star, Blue Shell, Cape Feather, Super Leaf, Tanuki Suit, Hammer Suit, Super Acorn, Cat Bell, Elephant Mario, and many more. But there are more, which are so powerful they can even one-shot Bowser. Gold Flower allows Mario to shoot golden fireballs, powerful enough to Oko Bowser. Metal Cap turns Mario metal, can no longer swim, can walk in lava. Invulnerable Starman increases speed. Gives Mario temporary invulnerability. Rainbow Star, same as Starman, but Mario turns rainbow and his speed is increased even further. Mega Mushroom grows Mario in size, can easily smash pipes, can Oko Bowser. Invincibility Leap gives Mario one of two forms, have Starman's invulnerability, both are able to Oko Bowser. Power-ups aren't the only thing he has in his arsenal. He has plenty of fire-based abilities, a hammer, a water-filled cannon called FLUD, a reality-warping mob, and the spin drill. The thing about Mario's fire is that it can survive underwater, which no flames in existence other than those from a star like the sun can do, meaning Mario's fire is at least the same temperature as the heat from the sun. Being a star child, Mario has accomplished a lot over the years, like beating up Bowser and many other villains regularly, solving the mystery of Pylo Island, becoming a doctor, and being an expert in various sports. However, Mario has some important flaws. Despite his durability, he can be hurt by lesser things such as lava and spikes. A lot of his power-ups are impractical for combat, have a time limit, or can go away after being damaged easily. Another thing to note is that he usually needs help when facing threats greater than Bowser. Most importantly, he's not really a strategist, usually rushing into combat without thinking things through, although he can and has strategized before. Like in the RPGs, Mario's weaknesses aren't really physical weaknesses, so they shouldn't be much of a problem for the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom. Over 1,000 years ago, the Star Warriors fought in a war with Nightmare for the freedom of the universe. The Star Warriors ultimately won, but many lives were lost in this war. One of them survived, though, and landed on Pop Star to become one of the galaxy's greatest defenders. That Star Warrior was Kirby. Well, don't let those cute looks fool you. Kirby is a powerhouse with plenty of absurd feats of strength, speed, durability, and destructive capacity, as well as an odd arsenal weirder than my ex-wife. His trademark ability is his inhale, allowing him to inhale objects near him. He can even stretch his mouth due to his malleable body, allowing him to inhale larger objects, although some things are too big for him to inhale. In fact, all of his victims become part of Kirby's stomach dimension, allowing him to eat almost anything as long as it can get through his mouth. Kirby's body weighs practically nothing, which gives him the ability to puff up and fly like a balloon. His primary means of transportation is the Warp Star, which he can call up with on-speed dial. Literally, he uses a cell phone. Man, I wish I had his number. Kirby's Warp Star is delicate, but if it is destroyed, Kirby can create a new one on his own since it is made of Kirby's own energy. I still don't get why he needs the cell phone. The Warp Star may be slow, but it's pretty goddamn fast. Once, Kirby even traveled from Nova's summoning point at the galaxy's end back to Pop Star in 70 seconds. Pop Star is near Shiver Star, which is a post-apocalyptic Earth. Earth is near the center of the Milky Way, which is 100,000 light-years in diameter, making Nova's summoning point 50,000 light-years, or 293.931 quadrillion miles. This comes out to be 15.116 for 514 to 8571429 quintillion miles per hour for 138 million to 199,599.6 times the speed of light. Anyway, Kirby can draw power from his captives with his copy ability by entering his own stomach dimension. I know, it makes no logical sense. Kirby's copy abilities vary. By devouring an enemy with a hammer, he becomes Hammer Kirby, which allow him to smash the shit out of his enemies. Fire Kirby allows him to unleash fiery attacks onto his opponent. Ice Kirby can freeze his enemies in solid ice. To freeze enemies like that instantly, Kirby would have to have ice at a temperature of absolute zero, or minus 459.67 degrees F, where all molecular motion would stop. And Kirby can survive freezing temperatures like that. Kirby has plenty of other abilities too, including Mike Kirby, whose singing can kill enemies. While Kirby increases Kirby's speed heavily, allowing him to drive across the Kingdom of Dreamland in under 2 seconds. Stone Kirby creates a near-indestructible stone shield. Sword Kirby gives Kirby a sword that can even fire sword beams that can cut through enemies. High Jump Kirby increases his jumping and allow him to sneak attack enemies below him. Fighter Kirby is a skilled martial artist. Needle Kirby allows him to protect himself with spikes, shoot them out like a cannon, and even roll into a spiky ball. Man, sounds a lot like Bowser. After devouring a miracle fruit, he becomes Hypernova Kirby, enhancing his inhale ability to inhale much bigger objects. After absorbing his own warp star, Kirby creates one of his most powerful weapons, the Star Rod, a staff powered by dreams meant for destroying evil. It even took out most of the moon when he used it against Nightmare. He doesn't even need to find enemies to swallow them. With the Copy Essence Deluxe and the Copy Palette, he can use copy abilities whenever he needs to that he already has. Even without the copy abilities, Kirby is tough and strong. He's strong enough to crack a planet in half, toss the giant monster Poppin on a frying pan, allow it to circle the sun and come back to Earth with a cooked monster, fight galactic threats like Galacta Knight, Dark Nebula, and even a few universal threats like Magler. He even beat Master Hand and Crazy Hand in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. And Master Hand created the Smash Brothers universe on his own. He's done all of this despite being a pink puffball of cuteness. However, Kirby has a few weaknesses. He's a baby and very naive. He's not that experienced and not a genius either. Still, Kirby is one tough guy. Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for a night battle. It was close, but Kirby was better than Mario in most of the categories. Due to Kirby's warp star, Mario has no way of keeping up with Kirby long enough for the speed to overwhelm him. Kirby flying at Mario for the loss over and over will prove too much for Mario to handle. Both have some good strength feats like Mario lifting and punting a castle with ease, but Kirby has lifted a castle with ease as well. But Mario has never destroyed a planet with one blow like Kirby has, and has never been able to throw Bowser nearly as far as Kirby has thrown giant monsters into orbit and over the sun, so Kirby had him beat in strength. Meta Knight stated Kirby is the perfect weapon due to his ability to adapt to anything by swallowing it, whether it be weapons or magic. Both have some awesome gear. Gear that can make them both invincible, gear that can make them unbreakable metal, magic gear, etc. Although Kirby on a regular basis has gear that he uses on a higher level than what Mario has. because Kirby faces larger threats due to having to travel the galaxy and fight various monsters from street level to universal level in power more often than Mario does, but due to Kirby's ability to copy powers and even gear. Kirby has swallowed reality warping powers and copied them for his own, like the Star Rod and Paintbrush. Kirby has the edge in being able to copy Mario's gear and use it for his own on top of the gear he already has. Bowser is Mario's greatest threat, who in his own right and height of power is almost universal threat, but still can't do something simple like capturing Peach, and he has way too many mistakes in his game plan that Mario exploits on a regular basis. But Mario gets credit for being able to beat a planetary character like Bowser. Meta Knight was stated that he could take over the planet in one day's time only if Kirby didn't interfere. Nightmare was a near abstract level character who had control over the entire universe and was affecting the entire universe with his power over dreams. Kirby on a regular basis faces characters on a higher level than what Mario faces. Seems like Mario got Mario. The winner is Kirby. Next time on Night Battle.